Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and in today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a review video. You can probably tell by the title and thumbnail on the FloorPop Peel and Stick floor tiles. I have had my Peel and Stick floor tiles for almost 2 years. It says 2 years in my thumbnail because how can I say 1 year, 8 months in a thumbnail without it looking a little bit ridiculous? So I wasn't trying to clickbait anybody. It has almost been 2 years. I got them and installed them in August of 2022 in my kitchen, bathroom, and hallway. And now it is coming up almost to the 2-year anniversary of having them. And I just wanted to do a little review on them because I get asked about them quite a bit over on Instagram. Where I got them, how do they last, things like that. So I thought I would just do a whole dedicated video to them. So if that sounds interesting to you, which it might have if you clicked on this, then keep on watching. Okay, so the FloorPop tiles that I have are this pattern. It's like a circle with lines. I don't know, I just thought it looked super neutral, but also had a little bit of interest. I have them in my kitchen, bathroom, and hallway, and I love them. Okay, long story short, I absolutely love them and recommend them to literally everyone. I have tried other peel and stick floor tiles and they just slip and slide and they're thin. These are so good. So these come with 10 tiles and they're 12 by 12, so they're pretty big. Also, I get them on Amazon, so they come super fast. You can order them right from the, I think it's Wallpops is the original brand name. Wallpops. I don't know. But anyway, I get them on Amazon because they come super quick and they're very affordable. So this pack is like $12 for 10 and it takes up a lot of space because they're big, 12 by 12. So I'm gonna take one out and show you. I will also insert some footage soon of what they look like in my house. But what I love about these are they have a textured finish. So they really do look and feel like tile. Hold on, let me just get this out. This is a really old box. This is from a couple years ago because I just got extra. Okay, so it comes like this, and then they very, very easily match up. So easy. So they're easy to install. They're textured. They're quite thick for a peel and stick. They have this padding here. You just peel this off. It's very sticky, but not so sticky that it's like sliding around. Like I have some in my mudroom that are thin, and the stick on the back was so like liquidy. I don't know how to describe it, but they just slide all around. They do not stay. But it has stick and then it has some padding. So it's pretty thick for peel and stick. And so what I did to install them, they're just so easy to install. I did it all myself. All you need to install them is a pencil to mark your line, a ruler or a sharp edge, and an X-Acto knife or a box cutter. Even could use scissors, and you'll also need like a mallet or something heavy. So what I did was take a pencil, put it where I need it to go, mark where I need it. You put the pencil with your ruler to make a sharp edge, and then you just score it with a box cutter, and then you snap it and it just comes right off. It is so, so easy. And I never had any issues with it when you snap it, like snapping in other places and breaking in other places. It's just the most user-friendly tile. I had first heard about these tiles from Lone Fox, and I trust everything he says with my whole heart because he is just, his design choices are so, so good, and he is known for having like a designer look on a budget, and he always uses the FloorPop tiles. So I honestly cannot recommend these enough. They're just so, so good. So I have had them now for almost 2 years and they are still in like the exact same condition. They have not slid around. They have not started to peel up. One of them we had to replace, I think because I cut it or something. Sorry, the oil guy just came, the furnace guy, and now I forget what I was saying. Oh, anyway, so they've held up super well. One day, my wife and I were doing something else and she cut into it, so we had to replace it, and it was so easy to replace. The one thing that I will say with this exact tile is because it's white and I have it in a very high traffic area, my kitchen, like the entry to my sink is just like used nonstop. It does get it's gotten like not as white. Like when we replaced one of them, I was like, oh my gosh, it has gotten a little bit dirty. That's also could just be a me thing because I probably should mop more. I use a steam mop. That's another thing I wanted to say. I use a steam mop on them and I have had no issues with them like coming up or peeling, nothing like that. So I would suggest steam mopping. I haven't tried like taking like a bucket of water in that. I don't know if that would be great because I feel like that could get in between and eventually like lift. But steam mopping has been great. But after 2 years, these have turned not a bright white, but super, super easy to replace. So I'm gonna insert some footage of what it looks like right now in my house, just so you can see how it's held up. Another thing that I wanted to say was that I love them so much. So in my bathroom, you're gonna see in the footage that the floor looks kind of awful because we're redoing our bathroom. So there's paint all over the tiles. We peeled one of the tiles up because we're gonna replace those tiles, not because they're not working well, but just because it doesn't like go with the color scheme and stuff that we have in there right now. And I was going to use brick pavers, but it's just, we returned them. Some of them were cracking and it just, I don't know, I changed my mind about it. And I'm actually gonna go with the floor pop tiles again, just because it lasted so long, so easy to install, and so affordable. So that comes with 10 12 by 12. I think I'll only need like 3 boxes. So, and anyway, so I'll show you guys the footage now. Okay, so since this is my first review video, I hope that I covered everything that I needed to cover. The all in all review is that I love them so much, and I think that you will too. I cannot recommend enough. If you have a small space, if you are renting, they're perfect because they do not ruin the floor. That's another thing, is the sticky stuff underneath is not so sticky that you can't get it off. It doesn't leave like a big gross film. They also make like backsplash tiles, which I bet you those are so good because I have had some other ones that are just so flimsy and cheap. These are just not. These are so solid. Like they are super thick. They're hard to bend. I have 3 kids, a dog, a cat, and me and my wife, and they have just held up. Like they don't move. They're so good. I have them in the bathroom. They haven't lifted in there. So anyway, I'm going to link them down below. I will use the Amazon link because I just recommend that. It's just so fast and obviously easier to return if you've ever had to return anything from Amazon. And that's just where I buy mine. So I'm going to have that link right down in the description of this exact one. But you can also find the other patterns with the link as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.